Students, now we are going to see the properties of addition in integer number set. So, properties of addition means we have more property based on the operation addition in integer number set. So, first property is closure. Closure means nothing but it is closed. When we are taken two numbers from integer set, so consider this one will be the integer set. Here we have many numbers, so minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, then 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. It will consist of more numbers. When we are taken two numbers from this integer set, the addition resultant will be in integer means again will be in integer set means it will be the closure property. It is satisfying the closure property. For example, we will take minus 4 plus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 will be minus 2. This is also where it is also in integer number set. It is one of the integer. So, adding two integer will be again the integer. Then it is called, it is satisfying the closure property. We will take any value. I will take two positive number 6 plus 11. What will be the answer? 6 is the one of the integer, positive integer. 11 also positive integer. When we are adding 6 plus 11, we will get 17. This is also one of the integer. Next we will take two negative number minus 6 plus minus 11. Then the resultant will be minus 17. This is also integer. So when we are taken two integer, when we can generalize this condition. So we are taken two integer, two number from integer set, then a plus b, the resultant adding the both number, the resultant also belongs to z, then it is called a closure. Then it is called a closure. Next, commutative property. That means when we are changing the order of addition, the result will not affect. We will take two number 2, 4. We can add 2 plus 4. The result will be 6. We can add 4 plus 2. The result will be again 6. So when we are changing the order, the result will not affect. That is, a comma b belongs to the integer set. A plus b is equal to b plus a. Then it is called a commutative property. It is satisfying commutative property. So we can take any number, we can change the order, the result will not be changed. Then it is satisfying the commutative property. We will take two negative number now. Minus 5 plus minus 3. Now what will be the answer? Minus 5 plus minus 3 will be minus 8. So we will change the order, minus 3 plus minus 5. What will be the answer? Again it will be minus 8. So the result will not be changed. That is, a plus b equal to b plus a. So next we can take one positive and one negative number. What will be happen? We will see. Minus 5 plus 3. Minus 5 plus 3 will be minus 2 because highest sign is 5, minus 5. So highest sign is minus, so that we have to write minus 2. So in same way 3 plus minus 5. So one is positive, one is negative. We have to subtract 2. Highest sign is negative. So the answer is minus 2. In both case we can get same answer. So that it is satisfying the commutative property. So next we are going to see the identity property. Identity in the sense the number's identity will not change. When it is not changed, when we are adding the number with 0, the number identity will not change. For example, 2 plus 0 equal to 2, minus 5 plus 0 equal to minus 5, minus 100 plus 0 equal to minus 100. When we are adding the number with 0, the original identity of the number will not change. So that 0 is called additive identity. We can take 0 plus 2 also, it will be 2. 0 plus minus 5, it will be minus 5. 0 plus minus 100, it will be minus 100. So when we are adding with 0, the original identity of the number is not changed. So that 0 is called additive identity. So we can generalize this condition. A is the integer number. A belongs to Z. 0 plus A equal to A plus 0 equal to A. Then 0 is called additive identity. Next we are going to see inverse property. Listen, here we will take 2. What is inverse of 2? Inverse of 2 in the sense, to adding which number we can get 0, that will be the inverse. For example, in this 2, if we are subtracting 2, we will get 0. So minus 2 is inverse of plus 2. Plus 2 is inverse of minus 2. So in addition symbol, in addition operation, simply we can take inverse of one number is opposite sign of the number. Clear? Inverse of the number is opposite sign of the number. If you are taken 5, the inverse of 5 is minus 5. If you are taken minus 100, the inverse of minus 100 is plus 100. That is opposite sign. Now, if you are adding the number and inverse number, we will get 0. That is inverse property. So, if you are generalizing this property, what will be the inverse property? A comma minus A belongs to Z. So, inverse also will be in integer set. Now, A plus minus A equal to minus A plus A equal to the 0. That is additive identity. This is called inverse property. So, let us again revise this one. The properties of addition, we have 4 properties. We are discussing about the 4 properties now. Closure, commutative, identity, inverse. Closure in the sense, addition of 2 integer number will be again the integer number. I will write the generalized condition alone. Closure, let A belongs to Z. We have to take 2 number. So B belongs to Z. Then A plus B belongs to Z. Then it is called closure property. Next commutative property. A comma B belongs to Z. A plus B equal to B plus A. This is commutative property. Next identity property. A belongs to Z. A 0 plus A equal to A plus 0 equal to A. This is identity property. Next inverse property. A and minus A belongs to Z. A plus minus A equal to minus A plus A equal to 0. So students, your homework is you have to take 2 number 5 and 9 and then one more set minus 3 comma 7. So use these 2 set of number and verify the properties, closure property, identity property, then inverse property and commutative property. Verify the 4 properties using these 2 pairs of number. I will meet you in next class. Thank you so much.